All right. Verse or Psalm 37, and you're asking about verse 4, which I absolutely love. But let me go through my process with you. Go through it with me right now. You give me this verse, and YouVersion gives me a verse today. And what I'll do is I'll read the whole thing, and then I'll go back and do the hot take on this, and we'll come back to that. So I'm going to start off with 37. And New King James Version, it categorizes this as it's a little history: the heritage of the righteous and the calamity of the wicked, a psalm of David. Okay, so we know that David wrote this. And it says, "Do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed on his righteousness." And then we get to verse 4. "Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. He shall bring forth your righteousness as the light, your justice as the noonday. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Do not fret because it only causes harm. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those who wait on the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall be no more. Indeed, you will look carefully for his place, but it shall be no more. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plots against the just, and gnashes at him with his teeth. The Lord laughs at him, for he sees that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn the sword, and have bent their bow, to cast down the poor and needy, to slay those who are of upright conduct. Their sword shall enter their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man has is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The Lord knows the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. In the days of famine they shall be satisfied, but the wicked shall perish. The enemies of the Lord, like the splendor of the meadow, shall vanish into smoke, and they shall vanish away. The wicked borrows and does not repay. The righteous shows mercy and gives. For those blessed by him shall inherit the earth, and those cursed by him shall be cut off. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Though he fall, he should not be cast down, or he shall not be utterly cast down. For the Lord upholds him with his hand. I have been young and am now old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his descendants begging bread. He is ever merciful and lends, and his descendants are blessed. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For the Lord loves justice, and does not forsake his saints. They are preserved forever, but the descendants of the wicked shall be cut off. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell in it forever. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and his tongue talks of justice. The law of his God is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The wicked watches the righteous, and seeks to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord, and keep his way, and he shall exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, you shall see it. I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a native green tree. Yet he passed away, and behold, he was no more. Indeed, I sought him, but he could not be found. Mark the blameless man and observe the upright, for the future of that man is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The future of the wicked shall be cut off. But salvation of the righteous is from the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble, and the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked, and save them because they trust in him. Woo, woo. Man, that's awesome. This is full of promises, full of hope, right? I mean, this whole psalm is all about the wicked is going to get their just times, in times where those upright and walking with the Lord will get theirs in due time from God, and we will not be allowed to perish. This is a great promise. But right here we go back to verse 4. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Well, wait a minute here. Also, delight yourself also in the Lord. And this one I might even want to go back a little bit and read what the NLT says, but I don't have that. Usually I use my phone YouVersion app to compare. Might drop back and see what different. But also, when I see also, there's something else to this. Delight yourself also in the Lord. But is that what I want to talk about? I don't know. Let's go back. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness. Okay, so it's directing us to do that. Trust in the Lord. Okay, be completely trusting in God. That makes sense. And do good. Don't hesitate to do good. Do all good. Don't do evil. Don't participate in that. And feed on his faithfulness. So the complete understand that he is faithful and his promises are good. Okay, we got that. So then delight yourself also in the Lord. So doing all this and then delighting yourself. So what does that mean to delight yourself also in the Lord? Well, man, this is good. It's good. That's what that means. It's just understanding how good this is and wanting more of it and desiring to do this and desiring to read this and desiring to pray to him and just delight yourself. Just be happy in this. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. So a couple of things I can think on that is, are we changing? Is he changing our heart to mean that our heart will desire the things of him as we delight there? And I can see that. I can see that as being a real thing. But also, he knows us. He formed us. He knew us in our womb, in our mother's womb. He formed our innermost being. He knows us better than we know ourselves. So if I'm delighting myself in this, if I find delight in this, if I find happiness and joy by reading his word and studying his word and getting in it, he's going to give me what he knows is good for me. And I know that I don't have to worry about those things. And that's very important to me right now. I'm between jobs. I lost my job. And I'm looking for that job. I'm looking for what am I going to do for the rest of my career? What is it? And I just leave it on God's hands because I'm delighting myself in the Lord. I'm delighting myself in his word, studying and doing this and praying to him and giving this over to him. I'm delighting myself in him and knowing that he gives me the desires of my heart. He knows me and he will put me in place for that. This is the promise that I stand on. So anyway, you walk through this with me. Thanks for bringing this up. Again, I delight in it and I enjoy it, and just thank you for doing that. And that's my hot take on Psalm 37 verse 4 with everything else that I kind of walked through to get into it. So thanks.